Hi, everyone. Welcome to Quarantine Drumming with Tristan. This is day one. I'd like to say hello to all of the nobody who is currently watching. If you're watching on the repeat stream, or not repeat stream, but later, hello. Thanks for watching later. It's all good. It's early, and I don't blame anybody for getting up to watch this poorly advertised stream. But let me explain. What we're going to do is every day of the quarantine, or at least every day that I feel like getting up and doing this, I'm going to play through some exercises, and you can join in, and we can sit out of the virus by playing a bunch of drumming things. I will provide the metronome. All you need is sticks and a pad, or you could drum on a book if you don't have a pad, or a desk or a drum. I guess that would make sense. Put a towel on a drum and you can drum that. You don't want to get too loud because you'll probably drown me out, but whatever. Anyway, that's all you need. We'll start with beginner things, and we will work our way towards more advanced things until I fail, which probably won't actually take that long. And then that'll be that. If you have any, comments, please feel free to leave them. If you have any sort of like, hey, you should try this, put it down there in the comments, and then maybe we'll try it if I feel like it. You could try to challenge me, maybe. Be like, hey, see if you could do this. I probably won't be able to, which actually might be fun to watch. So, you could do that. At this point, there's not a lot of people, so if you leave a comment, the likelihood that I will do it is pretty high. If we get tons of people, the likelihood I'll do it is pretty low, but it's kind of but then we'll have tons of people, which will be fun, but it's not very likely. So like I said, if you leave a comment, I'll probably do it, no matter how ridiculous it is, or at least I'll attempt it. And then we can all attempt it together, which will be fun, because you can watch me fail. And if you're failing at home, I can't even see it. So really, I'm just the only one who's going to look dumb. Anyway, let's get to drumming. Today, we're going to do pretty basic 8-8-16, which is one of my more favorite exercises to start out with. But we're going to try to mess with it and make it a little more interesting as the time goes on, so that we can do that whole beginner to I fail thing that I talked about earlier. So, everybody ready? Get your sticks, get your thing you're going to hit. Pad would be preferable, but not necessary. Oh, I got the met right here. We're going to start at 120. Okay. Oh, sorry. If you don't know this exercise, let me explain it real quick. I'm going to turn that off. We're going to 8 on the right hand, 8 on the left hand, 16 on the right hand, 8 on the left hand, 8 on the right hand, 16 on the left hand. Extra note at the end, because that's what we always do. And that's it. And I'll just tap us off each time, do a few reps, we'll speed it up, and like I said, things get a little more advanced. So here we go. And 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Again, and 1, 2, here we go. Last time, and 1, 2, ready, go. Yay! All right, I know it's kind of boring, but starting slow is probably a smart thing to do. So we're going to speed it up a little bit. I think the smart thing would be to go by 10s, but I don't want to do that. We're going to go up by 20. So this is 140. Here we go. Hi, Ricky. Ricky sticks are ready. Thank you, Ricky. This is 140. Let's do it again. 1, 2. Oh, that was a bad tap off. Listen to the tempo before you tap off. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Again, 2, ready, go. Okay. If we were on my old drum line, we'd probably do that like 40 more times, but I don't want to do that. So let's add some variations. First one, we're going to go down to piano. We're going to do that once. Pretty straightforward. And then I want to do some dynamics. So we'll do once a piano, and then we're going to go up, down, up, and then down. So remember, you're doing 16. Up, down, up, and then down. And that's going to be the next one. Oh, that should end low. Sorry. Last note's low. Okay, so once a piano, and then we're going to do it up and down. Here's piano. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Don't rush your transitions like I did. Now we're going to go up and down. 1, 2, up, down, up, and then back down, up, down, up, and then back down. We'll do that again if that confused you. 1, 2, ready, go. Up, down, up, up, down, up. Great. Okay, let's talk about more interesting things we can do with that exercise, because it's just straight eighth notes the whole time, and eventually, no matter how perfectionist you're trying to be, that's going to get kind of boring. So well, one thing I like to do is I like to put something at the very end of each hand so that you can work on technically whatever you want to work on. We'll start with diddles. It's a good one. So what we would do is we would play the 8, and then on the very last one we do a diddle. Right? It's a good opportunity for us to try to get as strong a diddle as all of the eighth notes that preceded it. And then same thing left hand. Right? So this is a good opportunity to just work on trying to get a strong, big diddle that's even to the eighth notes that you were playing earlier. Because sometimes when we play diddles, I feel like we're like, yeah, whatever, good enough. But this is like, okay, was the sound even through the eighth notes and the diddle, right? Okay, I'm being a little redundant. So let's try that. And also, let's speed it up a little bit. So now we're going to try 150. Oh, it's kind of quick. Oh, well. We'll see what happens. Like I said, till I fail. So 80-16 back to forte, but with a diddle on the last note of every hand. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Again. 1, 2. Here we go. Left diddle, funky. Let's do it one more time. Ooh, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Great. By the way, at any point, if all the tons of you who are watching want to offer suggestions and say, hey, try this at the end, feel free, and maybe we'll try it. Probably, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do paradiddles, right? So it's the same concept. It's just instead of the very last eighth note, you're gonna have to replace two of them. So it'd be really, this is a lot like the last one because you're doing diddle on the last note. It's just that we're adding two singles before that. So let's try it. This is paradiddles. Same speed. 1, 2, here we go. Again. 1, 2. Ugh. It's a little better, right? Okay, so if you're just joining us, we're doing 8/8/16, shut up, Matt, and we're adding paradiddles at the very end. Let's just take that one step further. We can do double paradiddles. So I think you get the idea, right? I'm going to slow us down a little bit because I was already a little bit, where you have to put the double paradiddle is different. It was confusing me. Like I said, I'm not that good. So we were at 150. We're going to go down to 130. This is a little more doable. Okay, so this is 8/8/16. The last 3 eighth notes of each hand is going to be a double paradiddle. This should work. Yeah. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. I already messed up. Sorry, y'all. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. There we go. Again. 1, 2. Here we go. Okay. All right. One more variation we can do, or there's many other variations we could do. But one more concept I want to throw out there is we could do a variation that doesn't end us on the hand that we actually want to end on, right? So let's say we did a double paradiddle instead of let's say we did a paradiddle diddle instead of a double paradiddle. It's not confusing. That would actually end us on the same hand that we just started. So see, we're right, left, right, but I need to be on the left. So we can still do that. It's just that everything's going to get pushed over one, right? So let's make it a little simpler. Let's just do 2 diddles. So let's say we're doing, I'm ending on the right hand, but I want to be on the left hand because that's the next hand in the progression. Well, you would just shift everything over by an eighth note. So it'd be right, left, oh wait, left, right. And I guess you'd end on the left hand, even though usually you do a right hand. Hello, Taylor Moshe Davis. Wait, Taylor? I don't know who that is. Okay. Anyway, so let's try that. We're gonna do one more time. This one confused me for a long time. Maybe everybody already gets it because it's not that hard. But it's right, left, right. Whatever. I'm just gonna try it because I don't want to say all that again. It's tiring. Everybody ready? This one's not as hard, so I'm gonna speed us back up. This is 150. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Let's add dynamics. So earlier we did. We're going to try that with the diddles now. And 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. That was harder than I thought it'd be. Let's do it again. And 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. I'm getting the dynamics, but my diddle quality is not great every time. Maybe you're having the same problems. Maybe you're not. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. That last crescendo dictionary was not very good on my part. Feel free to leave comments criticizing me on other things you notice in my technique that is not good, or my playing, or my rhythms, or anything. You can just be like, hey, you don't look very good this morning. That's fine. Any and all comments are welcome. I just might ignore the ones I want to. Okay, let's see. So we did the diddles, we did the... Okay, I think it's time to introduce the one that I like the most. We're going to work on our singles, specifically sextuplet singles. So, a little better. So what we're going to do is the same exercise, because that's all we're doing today, because that's all I can think of for today. That's not true. I just want to start basic. Anyway, we're going to do 8, 16, but we're going to do a sextuplet at the end of each hand, and then it'll like the diddles, it's going to put us on the wrong hand, so we're going to have to overlap everything. So the whole thing should sound like this. So you'll end on the left hand. Let's go slow with that one. And then we'll speed it up until I can't do it anymore, and then we'll probably be done for the day. So this is all the way down to 110, which is close to what I think I just drummed. Let's see. So sextuplet at the end of each hand. The hands overlap on the transitions. Let's just give it a try. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Again, and why not one more time? Cool, let's speed it up. That was 110. I'm gonna go by 20s because that seems more exciting. This is 130. Here we go. And again. 1, 2, Up by another 20, 150. How long do you think it'll take before I totally fall apart? I don't know. My guess is I can survive this, and then the next one's not going to go so well. 170. Oh. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ricky says do 2 sextuplets. Let me get my left hand better first, and then we'll do 2, maybe. 1, 2, still just 1. first two notes. All right, 2 sextuplets. All right, let's give it a shot. Here we go. So you would just start 1/8 note early in case that wasn't clear. So you'll do right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, it took me way too long to figure that out. So 4. No. No. Oh goodness. There. Okay, there it is. That's a little confusing. So if you're doing just the 8 on a hand, you would do only 4/8 notes, then 2 sextuplets, then left hand 4/8 notes, then 2 sextuplets, then right hand 4/8 notes, 12/8 notes, whatever. Let me go slow in case anybody wants to play this long. That's it. Okay. All right, 150. Oh boy. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. You know, I'm just going to speed it up, even though that wasn't very good. To 164, I cheated. I didn't go by 20s, and I said I would. I went by 14 instead. And let's see if we can do 2 this way. Thanks for the recommendation, Ricky. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Again. 1, 2. Ready, go. Well, I said we would go until I failed. And I didn't totally fail, but that wasn't very good. But I want to go a little faster so you can see me totally fail. So this is 175. This is our final tempo for the morning, everybody. Ready? We're doing 2 sextuplets. Oh goodness. And 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm dropping my heights. Yeah, that wasn't very good. Anyway, thank you for joining. To recap, I'll be doing this every morning that I feel like doing it, which will probably be most mornings. So I think at the very least, if you tune in tomorrow at 8:15, you'll see me again, and I'll do more of the same stuff, and you can drum along. If you have any suggestions or comments, or hey, try this, or hey, do this, or hey, I'd love to see you totally fall apart playing this, send them in. I will do them, and you can watch me fail or succeed. We'll see. In the meantime, everybody stay safe, wash your hands, stay inside, take advantage of all of this wonderful quarantine time to work on your pad hands and maybe get better at something that you've been meaning to get better at, but you just don't feel like. Now you have the time. Yay. I'll see you tomorrow at 8:15 for Quarantine Drumming with Tristan, day 2. Bye, everybody. Yes, end stream. Bye.